Recording?
Mhm.
Oh, good. All right. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you for having
My
me.
my name's Matt. I'll be your psychotherapist for the day. And yeah, what brings you in today?
So I've been having a hard time at work. I'm a ESE teacher and I work with two other paraprofessionals in my classroom. And when I come to work, I'm like in the work zone, and I don't think that's the same um, type of that my paraprofessionals have. So yesterday, the one had told me that she doesn't like to come to my class in the morning, and she doesn't like the way I speak to both of the paraprofessionals. And I can't let that go.
Yeah. So what is it that you do for work?
I'm a teacher, so I work with children
Okay.
with autism. So it's a very stressful job.
Yeah.
Um, the days have highs and lows with the kids' behavior and emotions, with my emotions.
Yeah.
Um, and yes,
So you work in this stressful job, and then your coworkers aren't coming to it as professionally as you'd like them to, and it's causing you more stress than you think there
hmm
needs to be. Yeah. Yeah.
and
That,
at the beginning of the year, I had told them how um, sometimes I don't always say what I need to happen in the nicest way, but it's because it's a stressful moment and I don't mean it negatively towards them, and it's something I'm aware of and I'm trying to work on.
that's good. That's good to be aware, to grow in that awareness of what maybe is unconscious. Sometimes it's growth is about like bringing the conscious and the unconscious together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it must be pretty frustrating. You must feel pretty frustrated at times with your coworkers.
Yes.
Um, what do you do with that frustration that builds up with your coworkers?
I think right now it's just been building up and I haven't been doing anything to let it come out. Maybe
So
if you say bottling it up.
okay, so you're bottling this frustration up, and is it um, is it increasing in tension, or is it just kind of maintaining?
Hmm. Probably just maintaining.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one of the things that I do as a psychotherapist is I explore my clients' unconscious, and we explore some of the unconscious elements of our psyche in order to understand ourselves better. Um, and one of those areas of the unconscious that we can um, talk about and learn about ourselves through is dreams.
Mm.
And so I just wanted to ask you, have you had any dreams, really, really clear dreams recently about just in general, but anything related to the frustration and the coworker scene?
Actually, yes, I've had this dream where I get to work and there's nobody there, and I seem very confused or lost. Don't know where anyone is, and I kind of start panicking.
So there's nobody there, nobody to be found.
Nope, just me.
Do you go, are you going inside the school itself, or are you just on the grounds?
Um, I'm on the grounds going into my classroom, which is just a trailer, so it's not
Yeah.
attached to anything.
Yeah. So you go inside the trailer, nobody's there.
Mm-mm.
But in the dream, is it supposed to be school time? Is it supposed to be
Yep, everyone's
your
already
school?
supposed to be there, and
Yeah.
I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling in that dream.
But it comes up, you've had it several times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought I heard you say that you feel scared though.
Yes.
So you have this feeling, this fear. Um, when you realize in your dream that nobody's there.
Mhm.
Tell me more about that feeling. Where does it, do you sense it anywhere on your body or anything
Um,
like
I
that?
I think that the fear is in my chest, more of a like tightness in my chest, like I'm not sure what's going on, but I know this doesn't seem right.
So after you, in the dream, after you walk into the trailer, does anything else happen, or does the dream just end?
It just ends.
It just ends there. Do you, when you have this dream, I I hear that you have this a little bit of fear or scaredness
Mhm.
in the experience in the dream, but are there any other feelings or emotions, like even joy? Is there any, like, that your coworkers aren't there, like,
Yes,
for
there
instance?
there might be a sense of happiness that I don't have to deal with other adults.
Okay, so there is underlying
Yes,
that.
I think so now that you're bringing that up.
Yeah. So that's interesting. There's the tension in the dream, the fear and the joy,
Mhm.
um, of discovering that people aren't there.
Mhm.
Um, Now, let me ask you this: do you consider yourself introverted or extroverted?
I'm definitely introverted.
Introverted. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's dreams where nobody's there are actually quite typical for people who are
Hmm.
consider themselves introverts.
Very
Um,
interesting.
What about this? Do you consider yourself more of a person who's more analytical, or do you think you follow more of your feelings on things?
Oh, definitely my feelings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
feelings. And what about do you feel like you're someone who you trust your gut a lot? You use your intuition, or are you more sensing, like using your literal senses to figure out what's going on in the world? If that makes any sense.
Mm, yeah, I think I'd like to say I use my gut feeling more often,
Yeah.
but I think that the more often someone doubts my gut, if you will, in a more professional opinion, the more I see myself um, not always following my gut. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes. 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 Um, yeah. So those kind of introvert, extrovert thinking, feeling, intuiting, sensing. Those are some of the ways that we can start to look at how we are as people and
Hmm.
how to integrate how we act and how we make choices and where we might need to put a little bit more energy. For instance, like maybe we need to, maybe this is something we'll explore a little bit, is how you're intuiting, sensing, and where you're finding that balance
Hmm.
there. Um, so let's go back to just the scene at work again a little bit more.
Hmm.
Um, so you work with multiple people who are acting in this unprofessional manner.
Hmm. Yes, I've. There's two of them in my classroom.
Two of them, and you act as kind of a manager
Yeah.
of them. Um, is there any particular scenario that comes up that triggers your frustration with them specifically, like something like that happens regularly?
Um. Well, I feel like after um, the one lady told me how she didn't like the way I spoke to them, I kind of just shut down and haven't really been able to feel like I can direct them in what I need to happen each day.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. What um what did she say about how you communicated with her that she didn't like? What was it?
She did not elaborate, and I got emotional, which I do in stressful situations, and so I didn't ask her any to clarify or elaborate on that.
Yeah. Um, do you have those feelings of frustration when you are given um, harsh criticize? You were saying this, but I'm just clarifying. So
Hmm.
you experience that feeling of frustration when you receive criticism regularly?
Um, I wouldn't. No, I think
No. Yeah.
when I'm able to see the criticism and it's able to be explained to me, and I can kind of take that time to self-reflect.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
I usually do a fairly good job, changing my actions or behaviors to improve.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I didn't ask her to clarify and give me specifics, so it kind of was left a little vague.
Right. So when you receive feedback or criticism in a way that has maybe some specifics and a way forward involved,
Mhm.
then you're seems like you're totally open to that.
Mhm. Yes.
But this other form of communication doesn't. It's almost triggering for you.
Yes, definitely. I would definitely think it's a trigger.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Or we that's I think we're getting somewhere with that.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do another exploration of the unconscious here. I'm gonna do something called a word association test. It's not really a test though, so um, don't be too worried about the results or anything like that.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through 100 different words, and I'm just gonna say a word, and then you're gonna say the first word that pops into your mind when you hear the word that I say. So if I say one word, then you just say the first thing that comes to mind. Um, we're gonna just go. We'll go through them quickly, so don't feel like you need to spend any really amount of time on them. But also, yeah, don't worry if it takes a second too.
Okay.
So, and this again is a way for me as your counselor to explore some of the unconscious elements that might be coming up for you, and it might help me to help you figure out maybe what's going on underneath the surface, underneath some of the conscious elements. So the unconscious and the conscious come together here a little bit. Okay, so are you clear on what's going on?
Yep.
All right, so we'll begin. Um, and since we're recording, I won't write things down. I'll just go through the words. So here we go. Head,
Shoulders.
green,
Blue.
water,
Ice.
to sing,
To dance.
dead,
Alive.
long,
Short.
ship,
Boat.
pay,
Money.
window,
Closed.
friendly,
Happy.
to cook,
A mess.
to ask,
Question.
cold,
Hot.
steam,
Boil.
frog,
Jump.
to part,
What is that?
to part,
Go separate ways.
hunger,
Food.
white,
Black.
child,
Adult.
to take care,
Bathe.
pencil,
Writing.
sad,
Happy.
Plum.
Fruit.
To marry.
Ring.
House.
Sold.
Sweetheart.
Lover.
Glass.
Broken.
To quarrel.
Fight.
To dance.
Happy.
Village.
Lots of people.
Lake.
Swimming.
Sick.
Hospital.
Pride.
Happy.
To cook.
Hot.
Ink.
Writing.
Angry.
Mad.
Needle.
Ow.
To swim.
Strokes.
Voyage.
A ship.
Blue.
Pink.
Lamp.
Light.
To sin.
Do wrong.
Bread.
Butter.
Rich.
Poor.
Tree.
Growing.
To prick.
Ow.
Pity.
Sad.
Yellow.
Purple.
Mountain.
Tall.
Fur.
Warm.
Big.
Little.
Carrot.
Rabbit.
To paint.
Colorful.
Part.
Crack.
Old.
New.
Flower.
Blooming.
To beat.
Hammer.
Box.
Closed.
Wild.
Animals.
Emily.
A girl.
To wash.
Clothes.
Cow.
Moo.
Friend.
Happy.
Luck.
Luck.
Yep.
Money.
Lie.
Lie.
Yep.
Sleep.
Behavior.
Crazy.
Narrow.
Thin.
Brother.
Sister.
To fear.
Be scared.
Stork.
New baby.
Getting to the end here. To die.
Sad.
Salt.
Pepper.
New.
Old.
Custom.
Custom. Personalized.
To pray.
God.
Money.
Wealth.
Foolish.
Hmm. Um, don't think.
Pamphlet.
Brochure.
Despise.
Not like.
Finger.
Nail.
Expensive.
Cheap.
Bird.
Flying.
To fall.
Hurt.
Book.
Read.
Unjust.
Just.
False.
Fake.
Anxiety.
Stress.
To kiss.
Be happy.
Bride.
Groom.
Pure.
Unpure.
Door.
Open.
To choose.
Make a choice.
Hey.
Hmm?
Hey.
Hi.
Contented.
Mm. Confused.
Ridicule.
Made fun of.
To sleep.
To be awake.
Month.
June.
Nice.
Friendly.
Women.
Men.
To abuse.
Hurt.
All right. That was 100 prompts there. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to start to just wrap up the session here. We and just wanted to take a second to go over some of the things that we talked about and that we can touch base on in our next session. I will be going through some of my notes and the word association tests and trying to draw some things out of that I'll bring into our session. Okay. So what we did was we talked about your struggles at work with unprofessional colleagues, some of the frustration there, some of the ways that you prefer. We talked about a recurring dream that you have where you show up to school and nobody's there and you have feelings of fear, but also a little bit of joy too, that you don't have to deal with some people. And then we talked about how you identify as an introvert, and that you use feeling a lot to navigate, as opposed to thinking. And then we wrapped up with the word association, which we'll talk about next time. So I think that's going to wrap us up for this session. So, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.